Right over here to the end. Please rise. You may be seated. We gather as a community of family and friends to feel ripples of excitement and tremors of joy as we celebrate the marriage of Daniel and Amanda. God has created a world of harmony, soaring birds, roaring ocean, brisk wind, endless sand, each unique, each in relationship and harmony with the others. God's first gift was breathing life into humans and turning us toward each other to live in equality and unity. Daniel and Amanda have come here to affirm their love for each other and enter into this sacred union. Marriage is a gift. Marriage is an opportunity for love to be learned. Marriage is a journey in which we as the travelers are faced with many choices and responsible for these choices. Marriage is a call to servanthood. Marriage is a call to friendship. Marriage is a call to suffering. Marriage is not an event, but a way of life. Marriage involves intimacy in all areas for it to be fulfilling. Today, Daniel and Amanda, you come together bringing all of you to this marriage, all of your wonderful parts, all of your hurts and pains. You especially bring today all of your hopes and dreams for this marriage. You both have tremendous faith in each other as you trust your future to the other's care. You have excellent reasons for believing you belong together, but you have no guarantees. Instead, you stand together about to accept on faith the challenge of creating the future together. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for. You marry in faith that God has called you to live as one. You promise to be faithful to one another in big things as well as small. Your constant faith in each other will give form and substance to the beautiful hopes you have for your future. Faith is the conviction of things not seen. Unless you're an unusual couple, at times your marriage won't look anything like the vision you celebrate today. You may not feel much evidence of the love you now feel so keenly. At such a time, remember this moment. Remember the hopes and dreams that have been entrusted to your care. Marriage begins with a leap of faith that says, I will, before an unknown and unknowable future. Marriage is about being full of faith or faithful to one another. Faithfulness respects each other's ideas and feelings, keeps each other's secrets, guards each other's dignity, and honors each other in public and in private. Faithfulness is built from 10,000 minute acts of trust and trustworthiness. In such faith, you'll find the fulfillment of all the hopes and dreams you have today. May God bless you both. Amen. Daniel and Amanda, have you come here freely without reservation to join together lawfully in marriage? If so, say I have. Before God and family and friends, I ask you to affirm your vows to each other as you enter into this covenant of marriage and begin to share all the joys of this new relationship, whatever the future may hold. Daniel, repeat after me. I, Daniel, take you, Amanda, to be my wedded wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, so long as we both shall live. Amanda, repeat after me. I, Amanda, take you, Daniel, to be my wedded husband, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, so long as we both shall live. Now, Daniel, do you take Aaron Hurston, Olivia Owen, and Bo Owen to care for, encourage, and love as your own for as long as you shall live?
I do.
May I have the rings? These rings are an outward and visible sign of invisible truth which binds two hearts in one. As such, they're the symbols of the enduring and unending quality of the love which is now expressed between Daniel and Amanda. Daniel, repeat after me. Amanda, this ring I give you is my personal gift, my personal promise of love, trust, and pride that you are my wife. Amanda, repeat after me. Daniel, this ring I give you is my personal gift, my personal promise of love, trust, and pride, that you are my husband. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow, tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will help you to hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. A part of the Christian heritage is the taking of the bread and cup, as Christ did at the Last Supper, coming to the table of God and sharing the very spiritually significant experience of communion. Daniel and Amanda have chosen to take communion after they say their vows to acknowledge the place that their Christianity plays in their relationship and the role that faith will play in helping them to be faithful in the vows that they have recited. As the Bible tells us, Christ gathered his disciples the evening before his taking to the cross and shared a meal. This meal was different than the others before it, in that Christ asked that they make special note of the occasion. Christ, knowing of his fate, wanted to ensure that each disciple understood that his presence was not fleeting, that Christ was to remain with them always in their hearts, souls, and minds, so that they would not forget the unity of spirit. He asked that they take the bread and cup together in the spirit of one. Even as you eat this bread, do so remembering me. And they ate of the bread. Christ said, even as you drink this cup, do so remembering me. And they all took of the cup. The taking of a meal together, especially when remembering the life and sacrifice of Christ, ensures that we do not forget that we are all one body, one blood, and one spirit, and that the breaking of bread and the sharing of a cup is more than nourishment or the quenching of thirst, but the sharing of ourselves. 1 Corinthians 13:4-8 says, love is patient, love is kind, love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. Please join me for a prayer blessing over their marriage. God in heaven, you ordained marriage for your children and you gave us love. We present to you Daniel and Amanda, who have come this day to be married. May the covenant of love they made be blessed with true devotion and spiritual commitment. We thank you for giving them strength and courage to keep their vows. Thank you for helping them to create for their family a peaceful, stable home of love as a foundation on which they can build their lives. When selfishness shows itself, grant generosity. When mistrust is a temptation, give moral strength. When there's misunderstanding, give patience and gentleness. When suffering becomes a part of their lives, give them a strong faith and abiding love. Amen. Daniel and Amanda, in the future, happy occasions will come as surely as the morning. Difficult times will come as surely as the night. To say the words love and compassion is easy, but to accept that love and compassion are built upon patience and perseverance is not easy. Daniel and Amanda, as much as you've declared your willingness to enter the state of marriage with each other, declared the same in the company of God and these witnesses, by the virtue of the authority vested in me as ordained minister and by the state of Florida, I pronounce you husband and wife, united in the pure and holy bonds of wedlock. What God has joined, let no one separate. Go forth in this life as husband and wife with the blessing of God. Be loving, patient, and kind, and above all, forgive one another as God has forgiven you. It's my pleasure to introduce to you all for the first time Dr. and Mrs. Daniel Zapko. Daniel, kiss your bride. Picture on the arm, flowers at your belly button. First moment. Okay, so we'll count and a second kiss at the last row of chairs. Okay? Let's have Nate on the other side here. And the three of you guys can walk out together at the same, stay in a line next to each other, okay? You can go ahead and walk out together. Daniel and Amanda, thank you all for being present on their most special of days. The bridal party is going to be taking pictures at this time, so immediate family, please stay close for group photos. Everybody else, there's an amazing reception in the Horizons room. So again, thank you for being present here today.